Hey guys, it's Akinea here. Welcome back to Banished. So, we are in winter of year 35, which is going pretty well. In the last episode, we had a little bit of problems with some infestations, so we moved some of our animals to try and sort that situation out. Not entirely sure what I want to do with this extra pasture here. Yeah, not really sure about that. I'm thinking maybe we could move some of the cows over here. Get more beef, but they don't really give us much else. We don't really need any more chickens. We probably have enough of these things. So I don't know. We could move these chickens back over to here. And then leave this blank for something else. But, I'll just leave it for the moment. I'm not 100% sure what I want to do with that. Let's add in all of my workers. Make sure that all of that is functioning properly. Should have done it late spring, late winter, but early spring should be fine. I think all of these are giving us stuff now, which is good. Can't really complain about that. We have plenty of firewood, lots of logs, so I'm not too... Well, this is very full now. I'm not too worried about the log situation. I am going to just clear off some of those though to just make that a little bit easier. We have a bunch of people walking around collecting stuff, which is good. We have 20 labourers, so that's pretty exciting. We do have a hospital that's being built up this area for these guys because they're a bit far away from the current hospital. And there's lots of people walking over here because they are either building stuff over here or they are coming around and collecting iron and stone and all of that from down here, because the iron is one of the things we are currently running really low on, which kind of not what we want. Might be a good idea to put a quarry up here as well, actually. I mean, we could put one just like up the top up here. That could be beneficial. But we'll leave it for the moment. We could also do like a mine or something over here. And have a couple of people getting iron and stuff from there. That might be one of the next things we do. Let's actually find the mine. Is this it? Yeah. I think we would go here. If I can fit it. Nope, wrong button. Alright, let's just pin this for a moment. I don't want the mine to kind of be in the way of that, so if we can... I don't know if it's going to fit, actually. We could put it there. I'm going to pause it for the moment because I don't think we really need it right now, but then we could come back to that at a later stage. Pecan seeds. That's new. Alright, what do we got? Let's do some warm coats. Value $20 each. That's not bad. Oh, I did not mean to do that. And then some hide coats, 15 each. Overpaying by 20. So this needs to be 95. There we go. Some pecan seeds. Alright, what do we got here? Plums and chestnuts. So down here, cherries, plums, peaches. So you can become pecans. So they'll cut that down and they'll start building some new ones, which might take a little while, but overall it should be not too bad. I'm going to add in that fourth woodcutter again, because we're down to 293. We were like majorly high with that, but we're down to a reasonable amount at the moment. Hospital is almost complete, which is great. This is where I put the quarry, the next one I'm going to build, so I think that should be fine to stay there. And we probably don't need to have a quarry up here. We might put it further around the side eventually. Alright, so this is almost done, which is good. How are we going on speed? Triple 55 speeding. The words are hard. A lot of people have become adults. Some people have become students. We've got 25 students, 28 children, and 142 adults. not bad. We now have 2 hospitals, just making sure that everyone's perfectly well taken care of. We do have a couple more houses down here. I think this one's new, so that'll be good, giving them a few more people living in this area. We still have a gatherer's hut to come down here. It's taking a little while, but I'm sure it will work itself out eventually. Now, down here, I did want to put in another little settlement down here. And then down here as well, and this links to the bridges that we put in before. Which we probably will still do. I'm going to actually send some people over here to start collecting some stuff over here. We'll slowly make our way around. Let's start putting in the bare bones for this place. So we'll put that over there for the moment. Alright, so this is the area that we've got to work with. I think I want to go onto this side of the Forester's Lodge. I don't know which side this is facing, but I don't think it really matters too much. So let's put in a hunting cabin, a gatherer's hut. So the main things. Nope. And then we'll put in. Okay, so this is definitely going sideways, but it's fine. It'll be a bit of a wonky place. Then we'll also put in a well, because we do not want these places to burn down. And then lastly, we will put in a stockpile. What is that? Oh, I put a house there. Ah. Yeah, okay, that'll do. So that is our next little zone to be working on. In that area, there is also a lot of stone and stuff. So we could start just getting rid of the stone kind of on the outskirts. No iron there though, but that's fine. So we've got a lot of different buildings and stuff that we are now working on. Particularly the houses. This one might take a while. The wells are the worst. They're so hard to click on. Yeah, it needs a lot of stone per well, but it is important to have because we did see a fire a couple of episodes back and that kind of tore out a lot of the things that we needed in that place. It tore down a whole little mini settlement, which is not really what we want. Alright, so I'm really hoping that some of these guys will start having more children. Like the food situation, I do not need to worry about the food situation. I'm not concerned about that at all. The schoolhouse situation is fine. Not sure about the cemetery. How are we going with the cemeteries over here? We're doing pretty okay, so it shouldn't be too much of a concern. Oh, nomads. I like nomads. 25, sure. Come and join us. That didn't give us any more. Oh my goodness, look at all of this. Why is nobody picking this up and moving it anywhere? At least it's nice and close for that tailor, I guess. Was that the pecan seeds, dude? Cool. How are we going with our harvests over here? We doing alright? You've got nothing happening. Yeah, seems to be fine. There's a bunch of people without a house because there is not enough room in a boarding house for all of them. How many people can be in a boarding house then? Well, the good news is we do have some houses being built currently over here that you might be able to move into. Or just one house. But that shouldn't take too long to complete. And then we've got... where was the place I just put down? Some houses over here as well. Now, I still don't know if this priority does anything, but... let's just do that. And then also... we'll unpause that because why not? Add some more builders to the mix to try and sort some of this out. Oh, this is getting built now too. Gatherer's hut. That'll give some more people some jobs. We do have a lot more mouths to feed, so it's probably going to decrease our food by quite a lot. So kind of hoping that... there we go. 4 people there. which means there are now only 4 people without a house. So we just need one more house to be built and we should be okay. Alright, this one, the gatherer's hut is almost complete too. Hopefully there'll be some people coming down and starting to build over here. We could see if we could put a house down here somewhere. Like it will fit. That'll be good, having a house there. We could probably also try and upgrade some of these houses, but I don't know if I want to do that. Because they're close enough to woodcutters, they should be fine. And we don't really want to waste that. And we now have more than 200 members. So we've got as many people as can fit in that chapel. I don't know if it's really helping us all that much. Town hall, I think. Overview. Our happiness is 5 stars. Educated is not great, but I think most of that is to do with the nomads, which there's not really much I can do about that at this stage, is there? Alright, let's decrease these guys. Because they are already done. How much did I get from you? 260, 364, 364. Yeah, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Alright, alright, so maybe we build another chapel up here. I'm gonna put it in, but I probably won't actually build it for a while because I don't think we like particularly need it. It's not urgent. I want to put it over here. Put it next to the cemetery. That makes sense. But I will pause it for the moment until we've got that other settlement done, and then probably also the mine, because we do seem to be having problems with iron production, so that might be helpful. This well is almost done, so this settlement is almost completed. I'm gonna change this to cut and plant because I think we're probably at a good enough point that it doesn't need to be spending too much time worrying about it. And then let's also just add a couple more things there. We probably don't need it too much, but it's okay. Still got a few people without homes, so hopefully we'll be able to build some of those homes soon. There we go. We have started, which is good, with a lot of the removals of stuff. What are we, 3 houses here? Yeah, that should be enough for that little area there. That should be fine. Now, how is this one going? Not started. We could put maybe another house over here as well. Possibly 2. Hang on, let's... how do I remove the road? So, alright, so someone will come and remove that. We might be able to fit 2 stone houses there. Or not, because there's iron there. Maybe. Why is that? Oh, that's the chapel. There. No, it's not going to fit anyway. So, it's fine. Could maybe do another house over here. Or not. Maybe we do another one over here. Because this is an area that there's kind of a lot of different people needed to live over here. So, having quite a lot of these might be good. So there's a few more extra houses going around. We probably have plenty of houses in each of the little settlement areas. Apparently we have more than 4 woodcutters, but I did not know that. And then we do have a tunnel that goes down there that we could be working on at some point in time. So we really just need one of these houses to be built. Over here. Here we are. We've got a stockpile at least, so that's something. It's not a lot, but it is something. So, gonna do some zooms. Try and go forward a little bit. This is a very different housing structure than we usually do. It's a little bit strange. We could even put another stone house here, actually. So we'll do that just to get more things happening over here. I'm also gonna just increase the number of builders because I think that'll be quite helpful. Get more people walking around doing stuff. It's very interesting. They seem to be kind of just coming over this way around here, which most of them are. Some of them going around that way. Not really the way I expected them to go. It is a long way away. Maybe it would be beneficial to put in a tunnel here. I don't know if that would actually really help all that much though, so maybe not worth it. Oh, this is almost done. That's good. That's at least one house done. It's very interesting that that's the first thing that they chose to build. It was just this random stone house. I wonder if the priority thing, you have to increase the priority of an entire building for it to work. It could be a thing or it could not be a thing. I'm not entirely sure. But hopefully we'll have some builders coming around and finishing that off instead of just, you know, hitting it once like they seem to always do. We've got a good number of children here, which is good. I do wonder if we put another schoolhouse over here, which I'm probably going to do. Do they go to the schoolhouse that's closest to them, or do they just fill up the schoolhouses kind of in the order that they're currently doing? A bunch of people dying from old age. It's never a good sign. Got a bunch of people that don't have enough stone. Also, not that surprising. That seems to be a fairly common thing with us. There's also a bunch of stone and stuff around here that we could be collecting if we felt the need. Might start having some options to collect some. Oh, that's interesting. I don't think they've ever built a well first. Out of all of the things for them to build, that seems like a very silly thing to start with, but you know, it's not my job to do that. I'm just gonna okay, let's just do that. Get a few less people over there. Alright, come on. It's so close. Oh no, I exited things. Nope, that one. There we go. Should we... I'm gonna leave that for the moment. Let's just pin that. And let's go... where am I going? Farms. Just gonna make sure these are workable. It is late winter. Let's just put people in there. I was gonna leave it, but I think it's important to get that happening. Now, how many gatherers do we need? How many of these little things do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 7 times 4. We can have 28. Or 27, because one of these has a limit of 3. Which one? It's a hunting cabin. Where's my gatherer's hut? Up there. Alright, you don't have a limit. You don't have a limit. You. There we go. Alright, so we got 28 people to work on gathering food because we're down to a little over 6,000, which is not great. And we officially have a house down here, so we have no more homeless people. We've got 3 people living in here. I guess maybe one of the people that died of old age meant that we didn't have any homeless people already. But we are completely out of iron again. Shocking. It seems to be happening quite frequently. Alright, we'll get them to start collecting some iron over there. There's a bunch of iron down here that can be collected. That's fine. And at the trading post we have a merchant. Pepper seeds. Cherry seeds we already got. I think we've got corn seeds already. Yeah, I don't think I need any of that. Thanks though. Yeah, I am aware that we are very low on iron, thank you. Oh, Forrester died of old age. I'm sorry for that. Alright, so that might be something to build soon too. And just have that going for iron. Just get that started there. So we have a well and we have a stone house over here. That means that the builders are going to be close by to be able to build the rest of these. So that shouldn't be too bad. That's the next one being... Oh, actually both being completed relatively quickly. We have problems with stone though. Oh, that's already collectible. Let's just try and grab some more of these. Alright, that's fine. Anything else that we should be focusing on right now? How are you going? A bunch of graves keep disappearing. I don't really know why that's happening. That's now at 40%, so that's going down quite rapidly. That's finally cut down and getting replaced. We are very low on firewood again, actually, which is not great. This stone house is almost done. We've got a couple of people as adults. We don't have a lot of people left in the boarding house, so that's good. Alright, woodcutters. We do have the full amount of woodcutters. But we do have a lot more people, so we're probably going to need to build another woodcutter at some point. Alright, and then we do have a third house if we need one eventually. I very much doubt that we will need that, but I want to see if some of these students that are over here would decide to go to this school. Like, you've got students. Oh well. Alrighty. So, we've got this little settlement here that we're kind of close to doing. We do have a mine that is up here, ready to go. I'm going to eventually build a chapel and a cemetery over here, because we do have more than 200 people currently. Everything else seems to be running relatively smoothly. I am slightly concerned about the woodcutter situation. So I'm actually thinking we might do... Let's just put those there. We might do a little thing over here where we put in... We could put in another market. And a place that would cover all of those houses. I think the market up here might cover... No, it wouldn't do. Alright, so we might put a market here, and then next to the market, what was I thinking that I wanted? I was thinking a storage place, but if we're doing a market, we probably don't need to have storage here. We could, though. Have a nice little storage barn, or we could put in some more of the kind of tailoring type services. Maybe we put in another tavern. Actually, I think that's a good idea. Let's put in a tavern up here, and then we'll also put in an orchard. A 15x7 orchard that will have whatever the tavern is for that, and then let's put in a storage barn as well. There we go. So we've got storage, tavern, orchard, and then of course we will put in I guess we probably have enough stone houses between these. We've got 4, 1, 1. So I might up that a bit. So 2, 1, 2, so 7 people, and we've got kind of 8 houses there, and it will be similar down here. 7 people and 4 houses, 2 people in each. It might be enough, but let's just chuck in a random house here anyway. Let's just go there. And we might end up putting a secondary house there as well. Alright, so we've got a little area off to the side of our little settlements that should be able to handle some of the other things, extra ale production that'll help make people a bit happier. What's this? Forester Lodge is almost done. I thought that was going to be the last one done, but oh well. Alright, so this will be completed soon. This will also be completed soon, which will bring some more people down here, so that'll be great. We will do what we've done on the other places and just turn this into a plant only section for the moment. I also wanted to check, have we got more people? We do have students in here, so it is location based. It might not be entirely location based, but it is at least partially location based. So get rid of the cut. Okay, and then also within this area, let's pin this again. I need to remove anything that is within the area, stone and iron and stuff. I don't actually think there's any iron in the area that hasn't already been collected, so that's fine. So that is now done and ready to go. Once this is done, there'll be a couple more builders that will move into this area, which will be quite nice to have. And also, actually no, it probably will be some foresters that move in. We probably don't need that many foresters though. Let's go with one for the moment. Oh, this house is almost done too. They are smashing out this building process. Or actually, it's probably more to do with the fact that we're in 5 times speed, so it looks like it's going really quickly, but it's not. Which one do we think is going to be finished first? Which they were exactly the same. It'll be interesting to see. That looks like it's happening quite quickly, but then they do tend to kind of pause and just walk off, and then, oh, this one's now going up. Oh, and 2 people are working on this one now. So probably this one. Oh, no, one. Oh, it's close. It's really close, actually. That's surprising. But it does look like this house will be done first. So, oh no, it was the other one. Alright, so apparently we have a miner and a herdsman in here, even though we have no herds. No, there we go. That's better. No, it's still a miner or a herdsman. Right, oh, we have 2 children in this house. That's exciting. Okay, so lots of stuff happening over this side of the map, which is good. We have some people in these buildings. Now, which this one? I literally do not think you could be further away from the 2 places that you need to go. Hopefully they change that at some point, because that's actually, oh, there it goes. Alright, so there's a builder and a gatherer here now. The gatherer probably is from up here somewhere, and then the builders, that makes sense. Sweet. Alrighty, so what do we want to do next? I want this area to be finished. I don't think we need anything particularly other than this to be done. Ooh, a merchant. What do you got for me, my dude? Sheep and cattle. No thanks, we got enough of that. It should be fine without it. There are some people coming down here. Do we need more logs? Not really. So I'm not going to bother with that. There's also some people coming over here to do some of the work over here that I asked them to do, which is great. We are not far off of this. This will be the next one we do, and then that at least is closer to over here. And we might put some other things down here as well, but not another whole settlement. So I think we're probably getting close to having all of the kind of settlements that I want sorted, and then we can also just add in things like extra houses and extra areas like this around the place. I think that'll be quite good. So that is something to be considering as we're going. We have 1 more stone house, 2 more stone houses. I don't know why I put that so far back. That's actually going to really annoy me, isn't it? Right, can I put that further forward? There we go. Now it's in line. That makes much more sense. Hunting cabin, gatherer's hut. Cool. We're almost up to 40 people in the schoolhouses, which is quite exciting. 4 students in that one. 18 students in that one, which would be all of the children in that particular area. That's the main centre. And then 16 students in this one, which is like all of the students from down here. So that's actually quite good that it's location based and they're not walking all over the map. Quite happy with that. How are you guys going? These seem to be going relatively well. They are giving us a decent amount of food. Well, that's obviously not giving us anything because it doesn't have anything in it. Chickens probably give us the least, even though we have the most chickens. Oh my goodness, this one. Look at that. 1,200 mutton. I am actually thinking that we might do more sheep because I think wool is helpful to us. So that'll be good for the moment. We'll get that sorted. This dude's making wool coats. This dude is making warm coats. And then the tailor up here I think is making hide coats. Yeah. So we've got one of each, which is quite exciting. We might end up putting like a tailor up here somewhere and a blacksmith as well. We have enough people in this area, we might as well. Alright, so we'll have a tailor. Alright, we'll do a secondary row. Now, that's the market. Alright, so we'll do a tailor there and a blacksmith next door. Right, and that should line up this way. And then of course we're going to need some more houses because we've got some more people. So we will do... Now where is the end of that pasture? We'll do this. There. Alright, and then lastly in this area we are definitely going to need to put in a well. Which we can go there. And maybe a little bit of a baby stockpile too. Which, whoop. Baby stockpile. We could also go down there if we needed it, but I think maybe we will. Oh, can you not do singular? It's kind of annoying. Okay, hang on. Oh, that's gonna be really annoying. Alright, well... I don't even know where to put a stockpile if not there. Alright, let's just leave it for the moment. Oh, that was a lot of people dying of old age. Alright, so we got all of that done, but it's taking quite a while to get the rest of this stuff done, so that might be a next episode problem. I think we're doing pretty okay at the moment. If you do have any kind of tips or suggestions... Oh, what's wrong with you? Oh, we don't have coal. Which there's coal right there, so I don't know why. I also don't know why there's... we reached production limits of coal? Maybe? No, there's no citizens. Oh, does that mean the mine up here is now done? It does. Okay, cool. Let's decrease that and increase that. So we should have enough people working in those areas. This is pumping out some iron because that's constantly needed, and the other one will be the only one that does coal. That's fine. So anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like down below. It does help me out quite a bit. If you have any tips or suggestions, don't forget to leave them in the comments. And other than that, I hope you have a great day. Keep smiling, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!